That's right, another one of these applications. Person finds the angle of elevation to the top of a hill. So I'm not going to draw a very fancy hill. This is the hill. And then the person is standing on the ground. It doesn't say how far away, but they're standing over here. And when they look to the top of the hill, the angle of elevation is 15 degrees. And we need to find H, the top of the hill. Now, the next thing is, on the top of that hill, I should say that hill to be more specific, is a 100-foot antenna. So now put a 100-foot antenna on the top. I'm going to redraw it because otherwise I think it's going to start looking too sloppy. So it's basically, here's the original picture. Right here was the top of the hill. And now here is a 100-foot antenna on top of it. So that's from that point up there, that's this. And when they look to the top of that, the angle of elevation is 17 degrees. Now this part down here is missing, but the person did not move. So if it's X on this one, it has to be X on this one, because it didn't say that they move forward or backwards or anything like that. So these are both X. Now I think it's time to use tangent. So for this one, it's going to be tangent of 15 equals H over X, opposite over adjacent. For this one, it's going to be tangent of 17 equals, and then the opposite is going to be the H plus 100 over the adjacent X. So let's see, they both have H, so we could solve for H. They both have X, we could solve for X also. I think I'll just solve for H. So for this one, multiply both sides by X. And then that's what H equals. And since this is what H equals, I'm going to take that and plug it in for this H right here. So this equation becomes tangent of 17 equals, replace the H with X tangent of 15 from over here. And then it would still be plus 100 and still be divided by X. Now with this equation, we could multiply both sides by X. And then this X would be moved to the left side. So this would just have X tangent of 15 plus 100. And now these two terms that have X, put them on one side. So subtract X times tangent of 15 from both sides. And then it equals 100. The next thing to do is factor out X. And then we're about 2 steps from being done. Because the next thing to do is divide both sides by this. So X equals 100 divided by tangent of 17 minus tangent of 15. So what does that equal? Calculators in degrees, good. Then 100 gets divided by tangent of 17 minus tangent of 15. My goodness, that person was standing almost half a mile away. Maybe it was a very dangerous hill or something. So that's what X equals. That's how far the person was standing away. Now we could plug that in right here and find out what H equals. So H will equal 2646.799 times tangent of 15 degrees. So I could tell the calculator, just take that last answer and multiply by tangent of 15. And the hill is 709.208 feet tall. 709.208 feet tall.